Hello, this is Shamz-view, and this is another part of the episode of our YouTube channel that I really want to talk about. Yeah, something significant. I was scrolling through my contacts a couple of weeks ago, and I decided to call one of my professors back then when I was in the university. He taught me political economy. And I was like, it's been a long time. Let me just call him, find out how he's doing, and to also appreciate him for molding me to be who I am today. So I picked the call, he picked up the call, and we got talking. And in the process of talking, he asked me, how is life treating you? I said, life is not too fair, but I thank God because I'm actually among of the living. And the man chuckled. He said, my dear son, let me tell you one fact that you would never, ever, ever get it from the four corners of the classroom, right? Now, every day you wake up, it seems the day is going to be a better day, but then it will never be a better day. That this life may not treat us fairly as we think. Basically, he gave us an example regarding to the economic situation. He drew my attention to something significant that I really want to share. And then when he talked to me about building future on life, he told me something. He said, Shama, let me tell you something. You see, some people in this life would never get money in bulk, like the way others will. There are people that God will give them money in stages. Maybe today you step out, you get 100K. Next month you get 300K. Another month you get 1 million. Another month you get 300. Another month you get significantly. And then he said, the way you actually organize this money, the way you spend this money matters a lot. Unfortunately, our generation, we don't want pain at all. And we just want the comfort that we are not willing to build. And there is no comfort, that any comfort that is coming out, that is not born out of pain, this comfort will not be significant and it will never last. So we are not interested in building life, investing. And he said something. And when he was talking about that, I said, but sir, sometimes this money is not actually enough to even pay bills. And then he quickly called my attention. He said, Shama, no money on earth is ever enough. So even if you end up getting $10,000 today, that money can never be enough for you because your problems will now escalate to $20,000 or $30,000. I was like, oh, he then made me remember what my mom told me in the past. My mom said, no matter how little the money you get, make sure you take fragment of this money and push it into your savings. Because even if they give you times two of that money, it will still not solve your problems. So I now put one and two together. He now said, young man, a lot of people have spent their fortune buying designers. He is not saying designers are bad, but a lot of us spent our fortune buying designers and all of that. But he told me that if we can actually make some savings, make some investment, and then at the end of the day, this investment can be used from the little profit we get to buy the designers we want to. Unfortunately, a lot of young people don't even have shares. And I was like, I'm not even myself, I don't get shares. But he talked about shares. He talks about all of these things, and unfortunately, we don't really do it. Now, I got to realize that truthfully, some of us have spent our money on our lifestyles that we are funding every day and trying to meet up these responsibilities and all that, which in most cases, I think we need to look into it. Financial discipline, I think that got into my head. And now I got a message for myself, which I really want to share, which says no money is ever enough, but how you treat the money matters a lot. Some people don't treat this money fairly. They only spend this money. The shortest distance that probably we are supposed to take a walk, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, we feel so very lazy. We blow this small money either taking taxi, drops, cabs, bikes, or what have you. And then I now sat down and looked at it. I realized that the little money that I spent, some five, $10, $3, $4, $10, $15, that I feel it's not actually important. At the end of the month, if I sit down and gather this money, I'll get to realize that I spent up to $200 or $300 without even giving an account of it. And now I got this message in my head. No money is ever enough. I think it's true.